Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm the Cubing Geek, and today, just like I said in the community post and that YouTube short, we will be doing a new series. And this is episode 1 of that new series about Srinivasa Ramanujan. So without further ado, let's just get started. Now, one more thing before we get started. This is actually a re-upload, but with just even more like structure. Anyway, so in the late 19th century, in the small town of Erode, India, a child was born who would change the world of mathematics forever. His name was Srinivasa Ramanujan. He was born on December the 22nd, 1887. Ramanujan hailed from a modest Brahmin family. His father worked as a clerk and his mother was a homemaker. Despite limited resources, Ramanujan exhibited an extraordinary aptitude for mathematics from a younger age. He would, while his friends would play, he would stay at his house and draw math in the sand. At the age of 10, he scored top marks in his district exams. However, his passion for mathematics led him to neglect other subjects, result in the loss of his scholarship. Means he only did great in math, not in other subjects. Underrated. Undeterred, Ramanujan continues his mathematical pursuits in isolation. He delved into complex topics like infinite series and number theory, producing thousands of results, many of which were groundbreaking. His work on the partition function and the infinite series began to attract attention, though he had no formal training or access to advanced mathematical texts. In 1913, Ramanujan sent a letter filled with his mathematical findings to G. H. Hardy, a renowned British mathematician at Cambridge University. Hardy, initially skeptical, was astounded by the originality and depth of Ramanujan's work. Recognizing his genius, Hardy invited Ramanujan to Cambridge. In 1914, Ramanujan traveled to England, where he collaborated with Hardy, making significant contributions to number theory and mathematical analysis. In 1909, at the age of 21, Ramanujan married Janaki Amal, who was just 10 years old at that time. Due to cultural practices of the era, they did not live together until she was older. Despite the physical distance during his time in England, Ramanujan maintained a strong bond with his wife, who later joined him in England. Ramanujan's collaboration with Hardy led to numerous mathematical breakthroughs. He developed the famous partition function, which has applications in number theory and statistical mechanics. He also introduced Mach theta functions, a concept that remained a mystery to mathematicians for decades until recent advancements in mathematics. The cold climate and dietary restrictions in England took a toll on Ramanujan's health. In 1919, after 5 years in Cambridge, he returned to India. Though his life was short, Ramanujan's impact on mathematics is immeasurable. His work continues to inspire mathematicians around the world. Despite receiving medical treatment, his health continued to deteriorate, and on April 26, 1920, Ramanujan passed away at the age of 32. Srinivasa Ramanujan, the self-taught genius, proved that brilliance can emerge from the most unexpected places. Ramanujan's work was extraordinary, covering areas of mathematics that many could only dream of exploring. Some of his most important contributions include the partition function. Ramanujan studied the partition function, which counts the numbers of ways a number can be expressed as a sum or smaller numbers. For example, the number 4 can be written as 4, 3 plus 1, 2 plus 2, 2 plus 1 plus 1, or 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. 5 ways in total. Ramanujan discovered formulas that could predict these numbers for larger values, something mathematicians at the time could not do easily. Another thing he contributed to was the infinite series for pi. He developed several infinite series that could calculate pi to an astonishing number of decimal places. One of his formulas allowed for superfast computation of pi, which is still used in modern mathematics and computer algorithms. A visual of pi being calculated using flowing series of numbers, screenshot or animation of one of his infinite series formulas. Another thing he contributed to was the Mach theta functions. Ramanujan also discovered Mach theta functions, mysterious mathematical functions that puzzled mathematicians for decades. These functions describe certain patterns in numbers that were only fully understood more than 80 years later, and have connections to modern physics, including string theory. Yet another thing that Ramanujan discovered was highly composite numbers and number theory. He made groundbreaking contributions to number theory, including formulas for highly composite numbers, numbers with more divisors than any smaller number. His insights helped mathematicians understand the deeper patterns hidden within integers. Continued fractions. Near Ramanujan explored continued fractions. Expressions like 1 plus 1 divided by 2 plus 1 divided by 3 plus 1 divided by 4 plus etc. and found surprising patterns and results. Some of these fractions are still studied today for their beauty and mathematical significance. These discoveries were just a fraction of Ramanujan's genius. Over 3,900 results are recorded in his notebooks, which many of which continue to challenge and inspire mathematicians around the world today. Thank you for watching. If hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video, please help us get 45,000 subscribers by the end of July of 2026. Please like and subscribe and share to everyone who you know, and follow for more of these videos.